Hey there, welcome to the Lumiere channel. Welcome to your money magnetism. What is this reading about? This reading is looking at what in you, or like what you can tap into about yourself to magnetize money. We'll see what that turns out to be. You know how in astrology there's certain like asteroids and planets and houses and conjunctions and what sits and root seats in astrology that are like, oh, this is how money is gonna be attracted in your world, or like this is the area where you're most likely to like work, like that kind of thing. I'm tapping into that, but in a pick a card way to tune into which elements about you or what you can tap into to magnetize money to you, especially at this particular point in time. Save this video somewhere so you can come back to it at a different particular point in time. And if the same pile calls back to you, then that's the energy that still resonates for you to magnetize money in. I'm really curious to see how this reading goes and what spirit wants to say to us through this. So let me know your thoughts and how it goes for you, how it resonated in the comments below. Otherwise, without further ado, the timestamps are in the description box below. I will see you in your individual reading. Bye. Okay, hey pal 2. So a way that money might be magnetizing for you, the way to magnetize money for you might even be singing. But like joyful singing or like praise. You know, like if you're in a choir, or there's certain songs that just make you feel like you're exalting a higher self, a higher being, a higher spirit, the Holy Ghost or whatever. That could be a way for you. Or even song, like I said in the beginning. And even like listening to money songs. Listening to songs about money and getting money. And that can put you in like an energetic alignment area of money and magnetizing it to you. So like, but it is tied to your joy and your expression and emoting of joy that makes you feel good, right? Maybe even through your voice, like what you speak into existence is what comes and magnetizes money to you, the things that you say. So we're going to be looking at what spirit has to say about money magnetism for you. And see how it goes. Okay, so we have beauty and we have balance in reverse. Wow. It is in reverse. It is in the upright. It is in the upright. It is in reverse. Whatever. Doesn't matter. So either way, it's giving me like Libra energy, Sagittarius energy, and the like. For you to magnetize money to you, making things beautiful is something that you should consider. So what does this look like in reality, right? In reality, this can look like showing up to interviews, job interviews, showing up to job interviews looking really, really good, right? Dressing more than the part, looking, ow, I just poked myself. Looking wonderful, looking beautiful, looking sharp, looking well manicured, looking like you have the job already. There's also something here, honestly, about being extra. I don't know what you do. I don't know what you're in, but if you like, I don't know, if this was the days of sending mail resumes, you know, MAIL resumes, not like men through the mail. Oh, imagine that. Sending like mail resumes, it's like spritzing perfume or incense on the resume. So when they open it, it's like a, oh, that smells good. Like being a little extra in how you present your stuff. So if you're a content creator, money magnetism, money is magnetized and mesmerized by your showmanship, how beautiful you make something, how pretty you make something. That's what's going to, excuse me, attract the people that want to work with you and invest in you for themselves and to spend with if it looks beautiful. If you sell products, the more beautiful you make the presentation, the more creative you make the presentation, right? Like the more extra, like there's this, I went to a conference once, oh God, years ago, over a decade ago. And this man was like an expert in selling on eBay. And he was like, everybody's selling on eBay, but like eBay is still something where you can make money on. You take the stuff that you have and you make the money on them. And these are the ways to do it. Like you put some money in like the shipping and but like this is the way you can do it. Like everybody's selling a cane, or everybody's selling, you know, an item. But if you write the item as like, this is a ghost cane, like give it a story, give it a background, then people are gonna buy it. Right? And he's not wrong in a way, right? If you were stumbling across a candle, right? Like, what's this woman? Jalen, I think. I don't know her name fully, but Jalen, she's, you know, a goddess coach and this, all this stuff, but her candles that she sells are not just candles, right? They're the hook that she has, the unconventional hook that she has are the candles that she has. Once you burn them, you can pour the wax on your body. What? Like, what are we doing? That's her hook, right? So it's like, not only is beauty and beautifying what you do, doing it in a way that is a bit off, doing it in a way that is a bit extra, doing it in a way that is a bit, Vanessa Zamina, who's in this space, who you've come across one of her videos a time or two if you watch pick a cards or astrological readings. There's something that she does in her videos, and I'm not sure people have noticed, but I've noticed. It's where she'll be talking, and then it's where she'll be talking, and then like that. Like it's there's sometimes these cuts in what she's saying, and it goes back 3 seconds, and it makes you pay attention. It's not really that what she's saying, what she's about to say is like super important. They're most likely random cuts, but it draws your attention back to the video, and it sort of keeps your brain going, wait, what just happened? Is it going to happen again? Like, what's going on? So doing that is like, her videos, not only are they beautiful, the presentation is gorgeous, and it's always, you know, to the nines. There's also that little like trick in the editing, at least according to me, and how I know how certain things work. There's that little extraness to it. So your way to magnetize money is going to be in making things beautiful and even vibrant in a way. Like, do you want to wear like bright pink eyeshadow? Do you want to wear like eyeshadow? Do you want to have like crazy loud nails? Do you want to have a braided beard? Do you want to have a beaded beard? Bitch, I don't know your life. Bitch, respectfully is a lovingly term in this in this context. Okay, bitch is to the energy, not to you. Like, what is that thing? Do you want to wear a certain fragrance that is you made? Like, what? That is how do you blah, 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 blah. Apply this to your money. Okay, if you have, this may not even be directly related to your money source, because this is about magnetizing money. So this could be like, just again, enjoying your space, the spaces that are yours, right? Like, we're no longer in the 90s where people have steering wheel covers. Remember that? Luce, how many things are you gonna say that are gonna age you? I'm not mad at it. Date you. You could have like a bright, you know, that will somehow magnetize money to you because it does something for you. This is about your authentic expression. It's very Libra, it's very Aquarius, it's very Sagittarius. Very interesting energies. We're just gonna pull I don't know. I don't really want to do this, to be honest with you. I kind of want to call the reading done, but we'll pull one extra card to see what else this could be saying. Like if you have any kind of outdoor spaces doing that, if you want to get like a colorful bird, a colorful animal, a colorful tattoo even, there's just something here about like boldness and something that when you look at it, it makes you happy, and that happiness is what starts magnetizing money to you. And this may seem like this is not about money. I thought you'd tell me about sell, buy, invest. Magnetizing money is not about the things that like are always societally known. This is money magnetism on an elemental, ethereal way, and that's some strong money magnetism to me. Tell me more about money magnetizing. The Knight of Swords. Money's gonna come. Listen. Listen. Isn't Temperance Sagittarius energy? Isn't Knight of Swords an air energy? Shut up. You know what I'm about to say. If you've been here long enough, you know what I'm about to say. Spirit lives in the House of Lumiere. Spirit presides over the illumination. Spirit creates in the Lumiverse. Period. Spirit also wears Lumiere, I'm pretty sure. Get your Lumiere merch, apparel, somewhere down below. We got a shop now. You can get your I Call Everybody Girl swag and whatever else we got. Temperance is Sag energy, and this is the air energy that we've been picking up. Deeper in this, Temperance is literally balance in reverse. Stop. Stop. And Knight of Swords to me really kind of feels like the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands. I was getting a Knight of Wands energy. There is a fire here, but it's a Knight of Wands that is 25% Knight of Wands and 75% Knight of Air. Okay, why do I say this? There's a fire here, but there's like waving your freak flag. Okay, waving your freak flag, waving your and standing in your beauty. Like if you're someone who's your nervous system has been scared to be seen. Oh my God, this is another one. Be seen. If your nervous system has been scared to be seen, start slowly, okay? Start slowly being seen. And a lot of that is not just doing things to be seen, but do things that feel good. If you're in the grocery store and a song comes on that you like, hum along, sing to it. If you're in your car, put the song on, belt it out loud. This is part of you slowly allowing yourself to enjoy what you're enjoying to the degree that you don't see that you're being seen or witnessed. The Knight of Swords to me is waving this freak flag high. Okay, waving the freak flag of who you also are on the inside, that beauty within, that unique beauty within, that imbalanced beauty within that is authentically yours. Okay, so that your people can find you and go, this motherfucker, this bitch, she's got what I need. This dude, yeah, I like that he sells medieval knives that are only made from one kind of tree, and he inscripts the lore and it takes a year to make the knife. You know what I mean? Like, that's enter into that. The thing that makes you feel a little bit anxious is the thing that you may need to soften and massage, because that may be where it is. The thing that makes you feel a little bit, oh, what if that's the thing that you need to a little bit massage around and find your comfort zone in that and expand that comfort in that. Doing that more. That's going to help you magnetize money. Okay. If another pile called to you, go ahead and watch that. Otherwise, we are done here, baby. Leave me a comment. Let me know how this served you. I would really, really love to know. Okay, keep your light on, good luck, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hey there, Pal 4. I'm singing that song something about old folks and young folks. So maybe the way for you to magnetize money is to work with the elderly or older adults, perhaps focus on that, or specifically young adults, or young adults taking care of elderly adults, or even vice versa. If there's something for you in that, I think it clicked for you in the way that it needed to, so you're welcome. And there's also something here about you not caring too much about what was done before, because that was then, this is now, that was them, and this is you. So there could be a way that things have been traditionally done and that you've held on to, that you've honored tradition, you've honored family, you've honored those who came before, but it's in their honoring of them, it's in your honoring of them, or in your fear of dishonoring them, or in your fear of stepping out of line or whatever, that your money magnetism has been shunted, okay? Stunted and shunted. So that could be something there for you where you need to care less about the generations that came before, the methodology that came before, and follow the path that you're kind of feeling like, well, wait a minute, maybe I should just try that. Try that and see how it goes. And for some of you, maybe trying it for a little bit longer, which is kind of a scary thing to say sometimes, but that's how it is sometimes, right? Like it's not always that things are gonna happen and pop off immediately, but they are building and accruing goodwill in the world. And I mean, I'm not saying goodwill because I don't want to say like good or bad will, but it's accruing energy and momentum in the world. And then, 5 years later, 7 years later, that's when things pop off. 10 years later, people say, oh, it was an overnight sensation. And it's like, no, I've been here the whole time. I've been doing my work. Like, I just now went viral. Right? So, or how many actors have we seen that have always been in the industry, but then they got a big break? And now they're like, where did this person come from? It's like, no, they've been there all along. They just didn't have as much clout, right? So we are looking at both energies are coming out in the divorce. We have meditation in the reverse, and we have wisdom in the reverse. Yeah. So I do feel that you've sat on your laurels long enough that you do have an idea, an inkling, a drive, a method, a path that you want to take, that you are intrigued by, something that you are interested in, and you hold back from doing it or entertaining it or exploring it because of not wanting to deviate from the norm, not wanting to disappoint your elders or the people in your world, that kind of like jargon, discourse, etc. That is not helpful to magnetize your money magnetism. It's blocking your money magnetism. Okay. I think for you, you've thought long enough. You may even be somebody who has trusted faith too much. Did you know that? This is something Spirit just told me recently. That divine timing is real, but it's not always just divine timing. Sometimes there's not going to be a knock on your psyche, a knock on the spiritual door that says, okay, babe, it's time. It's not always going to be like that. And that's what makes it even more difficult sometimes, because when do you know when to act? Well, listening to this reading, there's something that you should be acting on and that you probably should have been acting on a bit ago. But now you watching this, Spirit is really saying like, hey, babes, the divine timing is now. And you've been, hoping on faith and saying this thing will find you, something will come up. But the opportunity has come a-knocking, and you still waiting for the opportunity to come and knock in. Also, alternatively here, really, not alternatively, but initially here, the thing I was saying about like trusting faith too much to open the doors. It's for you to open the door, and alignment will come from you opening the door, right? Like, it's already aligned, but you have to be brave enough to open the door and see what's on the other side. That will lead you through your money magnetism. There's action here that I'm seeing is called upon from your side. And to not follow convention, right? Like, your inkling to do things differently, your inkling to be on the less traveled path, your inkling to go up instead of left or right, right? Like, your inkling to do things differently is your money magnetism. And if you're like, Luce, I'm doing that, then this is affirmation that keep doing it. And keep doing it maybe even deeper. Like, keep pushing those boundaries that make you, that you think, well, no one else in my space is doing this, I should do this, right? The video, the first video, because I looked, it should still be true, but the first video that ever came out on how to make your own oracle cards, on the note cards and writing words and that whole thing, that was Lumiere. Did you know that? I have a small channel, but that was Lumiere. And if you watch now, everybody has, you know, little channeled messages that they've written on the note cards. The first video that ever taught that was Lumiere, this girl right here. The first reader to ever have personalized mail delivered to your physical doorstep, guidance from spirit, is yours truly, Lumiere. Okay. I may have a very small channel, a very intimate community, but that doesn't mean I can't do the big things that I dream of doing. I dream of having things be accessible to people. You're not seeing the messages that you want. Sometimes when you're reading the messages that are confusing, you don't know. Write the fucking words on the thing so you have the message done. And now everybody's doing it, and that's awesome. The first person, I love getting good mail. Like, I like getting mail, bitch. I like getting mail, and I like sending like packages. I see a future of me sending packages and stuff to people, and made that happen. Now we have LightMail going right now in the Patreon. Most readers use Patreon for extended readings, which is wonderful. That's the beaten path. That's the road most traveled. Patreon for extended readings. I'm using Patreon for LightMail, where you can get monthly guidance, personalized monthly guidance on what to focus on, what to avoid that month, love guidance that month, success guidance that month, personalized over on Patreon. Link is in the description box below. First and only one doing that as far as I know, until maybe more decide to do it, but it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Right? So, what is your thing? Right? I keep pushing the boundaries of what is joyful to me, what feels like this is not the beaten path. My Aquarius is really fucking coming through, but like, this excites me. This feels like if I was to receive this, I would love this. Maybe other people would too. And that'll magnetize the people that jive with you. So what is your road less traveled? What is your off the beaten path road? What are those ideas? That's how you specifically will magnetize money. If you're already doing that, do more. Go in, pop off, sis, pop off. This isn't to say like, you know, think of an outlandish idea. No, this isn't to say, oh, I gotta put my thinking cap on and think of something crazy to do. No. If you want to do the thing that everybody else is doing, you still can. You still can. This isn't to say don't do it. It's do it, but do it your way. Right? And even so many readers have Patreon. They do it differently. Some people do their extendeds on Patreon. Some people do lives on Patreon. Some people do their 18 plus readings on Patreon, right? Like, you do what you feel you want to do. But as a person in this world, if you are someone who has a formal job, a career, this is going to be, apply for the role that you're kind of like, apply for the field that you're kind of like, right? I knew somebody once upon a time who studied biology. They started biology and were an art major at the same time or something like that. And I was like, wow, how does that work? And she said she wanted to draw the illustrations in medical books. Like they need illustrations in, et cetera, et cetera. With AI, I don't know how she's doing now, but there's still this sort of need that the way she found her own specific niche, right? I want to see what else Spirit wants to say to you. So for those of you looking for a job or looking to advance in your career, but don't make this just about your career. Think of this broadly. Relax your mind, especially you. Relax your mind. And do things that you want. This could even be trying cuisine that you don't usually try. That in and of itself, you'll see money magnetized to you because, you opened up a channel of doing something different. You didn't sit and wait for something to come to you. You did something and then something came to you, right? You entered into alignment. You opened the door to alignment. So this could even be choosing a partner that's not the norm for you. Whatever is not the norm for you is going to be helpful for you. Okay, in magnetizing money. 5 of Wands in reverse is really, really interesting, actually. So 5 of Wands in reverse is giving me an energy of putting the fight down. Okay, so you could have been fighting instincts and inklings inside of you that want you to do something different. Or you've been fighting the instinct to do something different. I think I just said the same thing differently. You may have been fighting the instinct to do something different because no, this is not normal. No, nobody else does this. No, this is not, tried and true. The tried and true methods work. And yes, they do. And you wanting to do something different doesn't mean it won't work. Right? Like advertisement through the ages, it's changed modalities, but it's still core principles are still the same. Have you noticed that? Right? If you watch, girl, I don't know what to tell you. Girl, boy, I call everybody girl. Check the merch. You'd give yourself more of a chance. Okay, give yourself more of a chance. Stop the conflict within yourself. And it may not be as conflicting as you think with the people around you when you start doing these things that start magnetizing more money to you. Okay? I don't know what this is for you. Leave me a comment. Let me know how this hit you because I'm really curious to know what this is for you. I feel like this is really specific and it'll touch who it needs to touch. Or there's an idea coming your way or something that is brewing inside of you that wants to lay the groundwork first for you to take a chance on it in the coming days or weeks. I wish you everything. Keep your light and good luck and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hey there, Pal 1. Pal 1, what is your money magnetism? What is your personal money magnetism either at this time or period? Like I said in the beginning of the video, you can absolutely come back at a different time in life or whatever. Save this video somewhere so that if you like it, it saves it to your like videos. So that at a different time, you can see what money magnetism is calling to you. If it's the same money magnetism, then you know that that's something that still resonates for you and that will help in the specific situation. So your money magnetism, to magnetize money to you, is cyclist and surfer movement, the outdoors. Get outside, go outside, go outside, go outside, go outside. Okay, go outside, go outside, go outside, go outside, go outside, go outside. Okay. Go outside. Okay, go outside. Number 1, okay? And there's something here even about like the spring or the summer, even the fall, and getting active. Getting active is such a money magnetism thing for you. I'm not sure if it's getting active, and meeting new people, joining clubs that are interested in the same thing that you're into. And here's the thing about money magnetism. This is energetic, okay? So this could be joining a club or a group, largely outside of your scope, okay? But like outside of your home, outside of just like outside with people. This could be joining, you know, an external meetup, or if they still do they still do meetup? For people that are in your field, right? This could be joining a Facebook group. I mean, this is joining outside, okay? But we'll say some things, sure. A Facebook group that does meetup, something local, okay? Joining a club that you just enjoy. Is it sewing? Is it surfing? Is it cycling? Is it running? Is it gardening? Is it whatever it is? Joining groups, and that will magnetize your money. Why? I don't know. I don't have that answer for you, but it will. Okay? You might know. Every time I do these readings, it's always so precious to me when I see a comment that goes, "You really read my story, and like I know exactly what you're talking about." I mean, this happens a lot more in like personal readings too, but in the comments, like I'm like, "Oh great," because that reading was so confusing to me. People are like, "I know it was confusing, and I know you probably got a lot of flack for that, but like, believe me, you were reading my story." And I'm like, well, listen, if it helped one person and it helped them feel seen while I get bashed for it, does it suck? Yeah, it does. It doesn't feel good to get bashed and called crazy. But one person messages me, leaves a comment saying that was for me. That makes me feel better. Like, okay, good. The insanity was not for naught. So what am I saying? You joining a cyclist club. Luce, how's that going to magnetize my money? For some of you, you might know that actually I specialize in knee therapy, or I specialize in herbal medicine, and I specialize in like whatever. I don't know what you do, girl, sir, I call everybody girl, but I specialize in XYZ. And who knows, the people that you meet there may start a conversation, and you can say, "Oh, do this, and then they're like, "Oh my God, do you know about that?" And you go, yeah, of course, like I do this on the side. They say, "Oh my God, how much do you charge? Like, do you hold classes?" And then you go, "Yeah, yes, I do actually." But you don't. You just have studied this stuff. It's your hobby. It's something that you've enjoyed. And now all of a sudden you have someone who says, "I have 3 friends. Do you have a class?" All because you joined a cycling club. You know what I mean? It may not turn out like that. It can turn out in the way where you join a cycling club and someone in the club is involved in something, and you say, "I'd like to get involved in that." You get involved in that, and they say, "Actually, we're hiring. Can we poach you?" Right? You want to make extra money. Like, I don't know, babe. I don't know your life. What I do know is you getting outside, you joining a physical club, or you doing physical activity outside of your house and outside of your regular haunts is going to be helpful. And I like, this is even like outside of a building. Okay? Like if you go to the gym to work out, it's like, okay, maybe like take walks outside or something. Do your workouts outside. Find an outdoor gym. Right? Do something outside. Do something outdoors. Something that involves movement too, because surfing is movement on water, cycling is movement on land. Okay, this is very grounded and emotionally sound work. Now, could it be in a building? Sure. I don't know your life, right? It could be, I don't know your life, but try to aim for something that is outside the house, outside a building, outside in the outside with people. Okay? Surfer and cyclist are both giving me energies of someone who is in touch with something physical and fundamental, as well as in tune with their emotions and intuition. So this is going to be something that, like, the way for you to magnetize money to you is to move physically, to take action physically, and also to go, stop, go, stop, go, stop, go, stop, go, stop. That kind of flow. Okay? The kind of flow where it's maybe even a little bit, I don't think it's slow. Surfing isn't slow. Cycling is not slow. It's not slow, but it's like pauses will be your friend, because pauses, you're still moving through the pause. So the nice thing about your money magnetism is like once it starts, it's still going even when you don't see it. Okay? Even when you don't see it. Because when you're cycling, you can stop pedaling and you'll still be coasting, right? Like coasting, you're still moving. Same thing with surfing, right? Surfing, especially with cycling, unless you're going uphill, with surfing, unless you're like going into the water, like you ride the waves, it's more about you balancing yourself and maintaining your core. So this is something to do with like who you are on the inside as a person, leaning into that, embracing that, and moving with that, functionally, physically moving with that. For you, your money magnetism could have to do with definitely somatic movement. The more kind of movement that you get, and you can always start at home if you're not an outdoor person, always start at home doing little movements here and there, right? Stretching, dancing, putting a song on and just moving to it to unhook the, I don't know what you got, the chakras, the pathways, just move the stuckness in your body, move it out as you dance and sway, right? You unleash and you decreak yourself because creaky bones and stuff. That'll be good. If you can't move much, then sway in your seat, right? If you're differently abled, sway in your seat, just sway what you can move. Yeah, this has to do with somatic movement. And also, it's almost like the way for you to magnetize money also. And this might be, I'm really torn. This is an idea just coming through, because this is, okay, let me say the first thing. The first thing, which is actually the second thing, is coasting. Your money magnetism might be coasting off of the work that you've already done and feeling in on when to move and adjust and pivot and direct, but your momentum is already going and you're already on the path. You're already magnetizing money. You may be on the coast, coasting, but money is still coming to you. Money is you are tapped into the magnetism of your money already. Okay, there's definitely something here, like you're already coasting, you're already on it, you're already doing the thing, like you're already in tune, you're already tapped in, you're already into the line, you're already in alignment. You're just maybe not always cycling, you're coasting, and you coasting and relaxing into that coast, embracing your core. That is a way for you to magnetize more money, because you're trusting your core. Right? You're not scared. You too scared on that surfboard, you gonna fall. You too scared on that bike, you're gonna wobble out of the way. You trust and you're solid in yourself. That's another way for you to magnetize money, for you to be solid in yourself and to coast and trust the path that you're on, trusting your core, trusting what your guide, what you know in you is the right path, okay? And what you're doing already for some of you. Now, the first thing, which has been just in my head the whole time, is whether or not this does actually involve people or solo dolo. I don't know. So let's shuffle. Spirit, what more do you want to say about this energy? Money magnetism for my pal ones. Oh, Three of Swords. So crazy. I messed up. Oh, no, I didn't. I'm right. Okay. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to myself. Three of Swords is so interesting. And then at the bottom of the deck is the King of Pentacles. Heartbreak. If you've been recently heartbroken, or if you're heartbroken, or you're like just sad and just, get outside, get active. I giggled because that was the first message, you know what I mean? Get out, get active, do something, move your body, Move your body, everybody, move your body. That's going to give birth to energy for you that is going to magnetize things to you more than just money. It's going to magnetize the feeling and reality of abundance to you. Okay, you're going to meet new people, have new experiences, or even not meeting new people. Here's the thing. I just keep getting an essence of people and solo. So it could be that maybe you want to be alone or you've been alone. I can't quite touch that. But there's an energy here of aloneness, but then there's this energy here of people. So you doing things for yourself will magnetize also the kind of people that you may need, you know? But if you've been heartbroken, that is going to magnetize more money to you because you will be focusing more on your money. You'll be focusing more on your core. You'll be focusing more on who you are, trusting yourself. And if this is like, oh, Luz, I've had the heartbreaks, then if you can really say that you focused on yourself, trusting your core, being a friend to yourself, like if you can really say that, then yeah, if you haven't, then there's your pathway for you to start healing yourself by trusting yourself and being a friend to yourself, moving your body, getting out there and doing physical things out there. If it's walking here, walking there, or again, cycling, right? Getting a bike or renting a bike and cycling around the city. Some cities have bikes that you can rent, and you know, that could be something that you enjoy doing. That you might find. And honestly, you don't even have to ride the bike. You can just have a bike and walk next to it. That's got a certain vibe to it, you know? It's got a certain vibe to it. But yeah, it could be that a heartbreak that you had was a way that either led you to money or it has led you to money. In a way. Okay? I'm just giggling because I know this story very intimately, where heartbreak, you know, Rumi quote, the wound is where the light enters. The heartbreak is where the message finally sank in. The message finally got through to you for you to do the thing that you've always needed to do, but you needed to find your way there. Anything else? Two of Wands. Yeah, you needed to find your way there. You're on the right path. I do feel like in this pile, you might be very well on the path of money magnetism already. And you just need to trust yourself more, trust your core more, trust your heart more, and rebuild that rapport with self. And even as you do things that are in group activities or solo activities or whatever, that there's really something there. It's not, nothing's coming out for it, but there's something there for you. There's something in following, making a plan for what you want and getting after it. And if you have already been doing that, then keep going. Okay? If there are people in your workplace that are involved in clubs, maybe like outdoor clubs or traveling clubs, how could I forget that? Traveling clubs. For you, money magnetism could be to do with travel, movement. You know, it could be physical therapy, it could be physical training, it could be helping people learn how to move, you learning how to do a certain thing. It could be even somatic therapies that are really good with, you know, moving grief through the body or moving, unlocking where things are metaphorically stuck in the body. Emotions are stuck in the body, and using somatic movements and therapies to, I don't know if the word is transmute, but yeah. I hope it served you. What an interesting read. I wish you everything. I really do. Keep your light on. Good luck, my friend. See you next time. Hey there, pal 3. Hey there, pal 3. So, pal 3, what is your money magnetism? How can you magnetize money to you? Yeah, that's funny. The first energy that comes out for you is uncertainty. And the song that I sing, there's like 7 songs on the Rolodex in my in my head. And the one that I was singing is In My Own Little Corner. But the lyrics that were playing in my head were, I'm as mild and as meek as a mouse. When I hear a command, I obey. Which is kind of, it's not necessarily a song of uncertainty on the, it is actually. It is. It is. It actually is. It's not like at first glance, but when someone's like, it's about uncertainty, you're like, oh yeah. Because, she talks about in my own little corner, in my own little chair, I can be whatever I want to be, but I can't be that in reality, right? Something happens and I go back to my little corner, my own little space where I'm safe, but also which is my prison. So your money magnetism is in uncertainty, okay, and in wildflower, okay. So this is definitely giving some of the vibes of where the song comes from, which is the Cinderella with Brandy, or the Rodgers and Hammerstein Cinderella. I don't know if In My Own Little Corner was in the play, but maybe it was. I don't remember. I don't think so. I don't know. But anyway. Blah, 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 blah. You have uncertainty and wildflower. So, in my own little corner, in my own little chair, I can be whatever I want to be. I'm a something in an African safari. I'm a something to the king and queen and king. Like, there's, her imagination is what saw her, are the futures that she saw for herself. Things that were out of her reality. So, there's a weird message coming through for you here with this. I'm the greatest prima donna in the land. Such a good song. Such a great movie. Your money magnetism is, I'm going to be honest with you, to trust yourself more. And by that, I mean, if you have a fear or a doubt, trust it a little bit more. Oops. But it's almost like give it an empowered trust. Okay? Like, there's so many things that we can do that when you look at it, it's done. But when you look at it, you don't see the intention behind it, right? But on the surface, what's done is done. What's my point? You can see a couple, right? You can see partner A bringing food to partner B. And that's what we see. Number one, there's so many things. There's the perspective that you're looking at it. You're going, oh, partner B is lazy. They're using partner A as their slave. Or you can approach it from the perspective of, oh my God, that's so sweet. Partner B is so loved by partner A. Wow. Or you can go, oh, partner A did something wrong and they're making it up to partner B. Or partner B doesn't know and partner A is trying to come. Like, your perspective matters. Like, the perspective is assessing something that was seen. A regular stimulus, a stimulus of partner A has given something to partner B. That's it. And the story behind that, we as the onlookers make up what that is. And then there's also the other side where 5005, where you go inside that dynamic and the intention could be partner B hasn't been eating and partner A wants them to eat. Partner B left their food in the kitchen they didn't eat and partner A brought it to them. Partner B did this for partner A last time and so partner A is doing it to them. Partner B is just used to this and this is what partner A is used to. You know, like there's actions and then there's like the different meanings behind it, but it's the same action. What am I trying to say? How does this relate to you and your money magnetism? How you approach 5050, how you approach your inner doubts is your power. Okay? How you approach your inner doubts is your power. So if you have a doubt and you go, oh, I don't think I really like this person. This person makes me feel uncomfortable, but it's probably just me. I'm just really shy and people generally just make me feel uncomfortable and like they're probably fine. I'm the problem. I'm the issue. I'm me. I'm suck. You can approach it that way. Or, right, you can go, oh, you know, I feel uncomfortable on this person. Maybe there's something here that I don't know yet. Maybe there's something here that is real and I will take note of that and just keep my distance or keep things at arm's length until I can understand it or whatever, right? You can either shit on yourself for your instinct or you can tell a different story about it, right? The power is in your story. So for you, when it comes to money magnetism, if something makes you feel like, I don't know, follow that. But question it a little bit, okay? If something makes you feel kind of weird, like, oh, I don't know if I should really take this class or invest in this program, okay, listen to it. But listen to it in the way where you interview it. That's going to be your money magnetism, okay? You look at a job and you go, I don't know if I'm really equipped for this. I don't know if I'm, now is that your inner voice saying, yeah, you're really not qualified for this. You're wasting your time and their time. Or is that you shitting on yourself going, oh, they'll never hire me because I suck? Like, let's look at that a little bit closer. If you look at an opportunity, let's say a job opportunity or a person, whatever, opportunity, and you go, oh, I feel like, like I need to retract from this, explore it more, massage it and go, what about this is making me feel uncomfortable? Dissect your uncertainty, okay? Unpack it, because in that is what's going to magnetize money for you. In each instance, oh, what is it about this person? What is it about this thing? What is it about this thing? The more you unpack and the more you actually face the things that you're unsure of, the more you understand what it is underneath that initial uncertainty. Whether you choose to go in or not after understanding it is neither here nor there. But the first thing to do is to understand that uncertainty. Okay? And once you do that, you might be pleasantly surprised that actually this is a path that you might take if you ask the right questions about A, B, and C, and you know that they're the right questions because there's something that made you kind of pause. You may also choose to disengage from something because you go, you know what? I don't think this is for me because of A, B, and C. This is about your money magnetism is going to be in your discernment and your understanding around your discernment. Why you feel the way that you feel about certain things. And not just relegating it to, oh, I'm kind of, no. Wildflower is really, really interesting because you Oh my God. You're special. That's the best way I can say it, because all the other ways sound so offensive, and I don't want to offend because they're not offensive. They're not coming from a place of offense, which is what right? Like, you can say certain things, do certain things, but how someone receives it and the intention behind it, that whole thing. So my heart is not saying this from a place of you should be offended by this. I want you to hear my words and not the assumption that you make about a negative meaning. You're a weirdo. You don't belong. You're a weed. Oh, God. Let me explain. You are special, right? That's another way of saying all these things. A weed is maybe it's a pest. That means like there's a number of them and they're common. But you are a special acceptance in the place that you're in, okay? Your money path is going to be different. Yeah. But also, the thing is, everybody around you is also different. Like, everybody around you is also a weed. Everybody around you is also an alien. Everyone around you is also these things. So you're not as abnormal or out of sorts as you think. You're not as other as you think. You just maybe scrutinize yourself too much. I don't know, I'm really getting that. If that's not you, okay, cool. Or at least when it comes to your money magnetism energy, like you scrutinize it too much. Maybe you're someone who judges yourself for wanting money. Meanwhile, everybody around you also wants money, but they're not in your head. You're in your head, so then you judge yourself for what's in your head, thinking nobody thinks these things, but actually, that's a very normal desire to have, wanting money. So perhaps that's the path that takes. But you're a different kind of person, okay? You are a special person, and your ability to survive in circumstances and thrive in them is actually there, and you just need to see it. Like, there's just something there about that. Spirit, tell us more about this, because I feel like I offended this person, and I don't know if they get it. I don't know if they get what I'm talking about. Right, like in Cinderella, she's actually not a maid. She's actually not what she is. She's different. But she's not different. She's different from who she thinks she is. She's different from how she sees herself because of what she's been told and the like. But she's actually not different because everyone around her, her stepsisters in the movie, her stepmother, they're ladies. They're high ladies. And she's also a high lady. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, she's different. I'm yelling. She's different, but she's also the same. Like, you're not less worthy, okay? You're not less worthy. If you look at a weed, weeds are resilient as fuck, bitch. Like, weeds are resilient as fuck. Them things are fighters. Oh my God. So your money magnetism is first going to start with like, maybe even like your self-talk or how you see what you are, how you see yourself. Because I don't know if you see yourself well, okay? You are just as good as other people. I feel like maybe that's where we're trying to go here. Maybe that's what Spirit's trying to say. Like, you're just as good as other people. You looking around and saying, oh, that person's special because they're handsomer. That person is special because they got muscle. That person is special because they got a bubble butt. Like, you're also, right, in terms of money, that person is special because, oh, their family loves them. Oh my God, that's so sad. Or if you look at someone and go, oh, they're special because they have their family backing. Like, you're also special. And you're not different from them. Like, Beyonce has 24 hours. You have 24 hours. Billionaires have 24 hours. Now, granted, The makeup of those days is different. Like, let's not be fooled. But still, you work just as hard as Beyonce does at her craft. You work just as hard as a billionaire has at his craft. You're different, but you're also the same. Like, you're made of the same shit. So why not you? So I think your money magnetism is like self-belief or something. Like, wow, that's crazy. You have 3 major arcanas coming out for you. You have the Hanged Man, the Devil in reverse, and the Lovers. Now, I don't know. I don't know. Right. Okay. Oh. Let's do this. Let's do that. Cool. Whatever. Oh my god. Okay. The Hanged Man is a martyr. Cinderella made herself a martyr. There's a scene in that movie where fairy godmother Whitney Houston, may she rest in ever-loving peace, she says, Cinderella, if you just don't want to be here anymore, why don't you just go? Just leave. In that particular movie. And I don't know. I don't think she wants to leave behind her family's legacy. Right? She's holding on to the memory of them. And that's getting in the way. So maybe for some of you, it's selling stuff that holds sentimental meaning, but is taking up space in your life. You know, if you need to sell something, if you need to move to a different place, and you're in a place that is, your money is stuck in that place perhaps. Especially if you've been getting the feeling to move, the inkling to move. Try. Because there's something here at the Hangman about martyrdom. Right? Being a martyr, putting yourself up for sacrifice, self-sacrifice, for the benefit of ... And with the Devil here saying, hey, release yourself. You are able to detach, and you've been there. I'm not talking to somebody who's knee deep in it. I'm talking to somebody who recognizes that, you know what, you're not wrong. Like, I'm kind of sick of my own bullshit. Like, I'm kind of over myself. Like, I'm kind of over how I've been coded and wired. Like, I want to do something different. Yeah, good. This is your reading. Your money magnetism lies in that. But trust your gut. Reorient how you relate to that small voice inside you. Empower it. Show it the power that you have. Then we look back at the Hanged Man here, who has a message of perspective. Look at your world in a different perspective, right? Tell your small voice that, hey, you're actually goated. you're goat. The Devil's here, the Capricorn. You know, you're actually an energy that let me give you credence. Let me give you your flowers. That it's valid, right? And you just need to explore it more as opposed to be a prisoner to it. Just because you get an inkling that goes, oh, I don't know, doesn't mean that you have to. It doesn't mean that you can't explore what that means for you. Right? Because sometimes it's difficult to discern whether that voice is protecting you or imprisoning you. Also, if you've made certain jumps, if you've taken certain leaps in your life and you were like, I don't think I should have done that. Maybe, right? But there's certain chances and risks that you've taken that if you were to go back in time, you would still make that choice. Then you didn't make a mistake. Trust that the choice that you made was good. You're just in the in-between still. Okay, you're just not at the point where things have settled. Yeah, with the Lovers here too. The choice that you made was right. But also, yeah, like martyrdom, no, we're not doing that no more. That's in your money magnetism. It's blocking that. See yourself just like everybody else, right? You don't have to be upside down no more. Look at the different perspective. Look and see that, oh my God, everybody is walking with one foot in front of the other. Everybody is doing what they can, and you are too. Okay, you're not less than. That's going to be in your money magnetism for you to see that actually, if Jeff can do it, so can I. If B can do it, so can I. What makes them so special, right? Release yourself from what you've been holding on to. There could be a risk that you want to take, that you're worried about, that you're scared of. Listen to that worry, listen to that fear by engaging with it. Not by saying, okay, I won't do it because I'm scared. No. Engage with it. Massage the energy around that a little bit more. Why am I scared? What is it about this that's scary? Let me read about it a little bit more. Let me see a little bit more about this, because there's something exciting in there that you might need to learn about. And if you take the piece that did call to you, then maybe you can find more of that elsewhere. It may not be this opportunity, or it could be this opportunity. Okay. Yeah, this is what I have. This is really long. But I wish you everything, and I want you to win. Okay. And I do see you winning. Keep your light on. Good luck. I hope this served you. I'll see you next time. Let me know when you get home and stuff. Travel well. Bye.